Clorox bleach solution, or then this awesome little stuff, baking soda. A little baking soda bath.
I'd prefer the baking soda over bleach.
Yeah, that was...
Might as well wash it in gasoline. Like, that's a good idea too, you know?
Yeah, another major neurotoxin.
That takes everything off of everything, you know?
Yeah, dip the cucumber in there, it'll come out with no cucumber.
Clean.
So clean, it vanished all the dirt. But no, really, so they compared the three of them, and you know, thankfully, the one that sounds the best, in this case, it's really the case, but it is the best. As far as the tap water and Clorox bleach solutions, they really didn't, they cleaned the dirt, they cleaned bacteria, didn't really touch pesticides. The baking soda, however, a 12 to 15 minute soak, cleaned off the two major pesticides they tested for pretty well. We actually saw the pesticides soaking in the tub afterwards, which is kind of almost disgusting to see. Like, oh, that's what I've been eating?
Better than in you, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though, is that if you haven't been washing it with this, guess what? It's in you, even, again, through organic. So it's good to know that it does baking soda. It's easy. Throw some baking soda and water, drop your produce in there for 12 minutes, and it's going to be good. There were a couple things with the studies. Always try to see, okay, good news on the study, but was the study well done? So the big thing that I noticed from when I was reading is that they took organic apples, was their test subjects, we'll call it,
okay,
and they sprayed it down with 2 common pesticides. And it was good to show that, again, the baking soda completely removed them. Part that had me a little concerned is that they sprayed it down a couple hours before they did the test. I don't know then necessarily if it's going to be as big of a difference if you pull it. I mean, they spray these pesticides on them way before they get to the grocery store, typically.
I would say so.
So this is going to be a little bit more of a subjective, and shame on me for not videotaping this, but I took produce from the store and threw some baking soda on it.
Seriously, shame you.
Yeah, I know.
Filming this.
This is why I could describe how disgusting that the water was, and that's when I realized I should have been filming this. But the good news was, again, I didn't have any way of testing of how much did it remove. It removed it. When you see this like blue tint dirt shine coming off, and then made me not want to eat produce ever again.
So how much baking soda did you use?
For that, I used just 1 tablespoon, and I went ahead and stirred it through there because they didn't go into too much details in the study how to do it. So I figured throw a tablespoon, that's what I've seen before for cleaning, and then stir it around, drop the cucumber in, and then, well, I don't remember. I think I went and turned on I went and watched some fights for a little while, that's what it was. Came back at the end of round 2, and then looked and saw the disgusting water. So it's good to know that that does work. So it's something easy you can do. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on everything. I mean, some produce you don't want to just sit in water for 10 minutes. Again, that gets more to the fruit, with the whole berry issue.
True.
And then the big complaint that they showed in the study was, hey, this only removes all the stuff that's all the pesticides on the outside. It does seep into the peel. So their suggestion was peel your apples. Anything you want to add on that one, Jim?
Oh, the good stuff is in the pectin underneath the in the skin there.
Yeah, underneath the skin is just sugar and water.
Right.
So I mean, but you know, their study subjects were only apples. So I mean, other produce, I wouldn't feel as bad peeling cucumbers, but I'd still rather not.
Of course.
Skin has all the good stuff. So there's a few other things that, like, if you're worried about what's the big companies trying to do to minimize pesticides, they're doing a few things. I mean, there's also things you can do.
Monsanto is doing something to make us safer?
I said big farms, not big.
Did I call them out?
Go right ahead.
Whoops.
That could be a whole other couple dozen podcasts. Sorry, not saying we're coming for you, but yeah.
You know what? Even with like $100 billion in the bank, they still outspend us. So
there's nothing. You know, this is what's happening. Yes. Oh, that's pretty much the end of it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, simple way: make your own garden. Granted, it's not as easy for everybody, but simple done. There are things other people do. One of my favorite is they call trap crops, sacrificial crops. They do this in Texas, of all places. Not that Texas isn't known to be the most environmentally friendly state in the country. Yeah, that was hard to say without laughing. But they're actually one of the big ones who's doing stuff like this. They'll add in sacrificial crops that are known to pull bugs towards them. Think of if you have a kid that this is a plate of ice cream or a plate of broccoli, odds are most kids are going to go for the ice cream. So these are the ice cream crops. Get all the insects to go after those, to leave the other stuff away so you don't have to spray all the pesticides.
Makes a lot of sense.
And again, I was impressed and surprised that Texas is the one pushing the movement. So congratulations, I approve. That was really the most astounding thing to me was what state it did it in. And there's other methods, but they're not as realistic, like throwing out, I can't pronounce the words, I'm not going to try, but there's a certain type of fungus that attacks insects specifically, that lives on plants, and they actually have symbiotic for it.
So you put a bunch of those out in your crop and let the insects go to them, and
You got it.
boom.
Nice and simple. But what can you actually do? Wash your fruit, clean eating, keep it nice and simple. Part of Jim just died on that one.
No, the viewers will be able to see that, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. So, in general, eat organic. You're still going to, unfortunately, our food supply isn't great, but there are much ways to keep it better. And antioxidants have been shown to help the pesticides actually kill off a lot of the antioxidants that are in produce. So outside of pesticides, that's probably the best reason to go organic, is have all the extra antioxidants, and most people don't get anyway. And if you supplement more of them, it has been shown to help with some of the issues of pesticides.
Makes sense to me.
It does make a lot of sense. So testosterone, to bug spray, to watching you roll your eyes and half die with the clean eating comments, it's been a good day.
Phenomenal day.
So keep these comments coming. Any more questions, please direct message us. Give
Absolutely.
us more topics to talk about. So if you're interested in it, ask your friends who don't listen to our podcast what they want to hear. Send it to us. Get them to maybe listen in, subscribe. That'd be nice. And then get them to leave that honest 5-star review, how we answered the question directly, we know what we're talking about, and give us more stuff. It's fun.
And if you'd like your organization to be advertised on our show, please reach out. We do have a few advertisers that have done so, and you'll be hearing that next week. And one of our biggest supporters by far has given these awesome shirts to wear in their office. Functionized Integrative Therapeutics. They're out of Colts Neck, New Jersey. Go to www.functionized.com. Just because you may not be in Colts Neck or the New Jersey area, or the entire tri-state area where individuals come to see them from, they have services that will be getting around the country and the entire world, and they've got a lot of other supplements that you can get from them as well that are professional grade, so anyone around the world can get it from them. Just go to functionized.com and ask. They've got the best stuff going, and it'll even do the genetic testing for you from a distance.
Yeah, no reason to let proximity stop you from getting fully functionized.
Exactly. So why in the world are you going to just take any supplement and throw them down your mouth like peas when you can be taking one that's actually designed for you based on your genetics, as we were talking about with testosterone before? Everyone has different levels, feel different ways. Well, the same thing with genes. No two people have the same genes, so unless you get them at the same store on the same side. Where do I get this terrible sense of humor from? I gotta fix that.
Yes, you do. Please, dear Lord, do.
Thank you, Functionized. All right.
So until next week.
This is the Mad Scientist, Jim.
And Dr. Mike.
Peace, we out.
Bye. As soon as you said everyone different pair of jeans, like, oh my god, it's coming.
Thank you, viewers, for watching and listening, and there'll be a lot more of these where it came from.
Biohackers.
Hashtag Functionized. Hashtag Biohack Humans.